Hi guys, and welcome back to the Diaries. And I am in the kitchen, as you can probably tell, which means that we're going to have another edition of Cooking with my mum. Today we're going to be making roast potatoes. Now I know that might sound a bit basic, but it's not. It is delicious, like super good, okay? You've got to trust me on this, and by the end I'm sure you'll agree. This recipe is actually from my sister. I've always made roast potatoes from frozen bags, as in Aunt Bessie's roast potatoes or McCain's roast potatoes, stuff them in the oven and take them out, and great. But I wanted roast potatoes from scratch, so I asked my mum to make me some, and she asked my sister, and we came out with this, and it is so good. So yeah, please join in trying it with us. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have been cooking and baking in your free time. I know a lot of my friends have. I myself have more baking than cooking. So a couple of weeks ago, I made brownies. The brownies actually turned into cakes. And then I made cookies yesterday, which actually became brownies. But listen, they were all delicious, and call it what you want. It was really good. Potato, right? Speaking of which, let's get to it. Okay, so we're back. I'm here with my mum. Sleeves are rolled up, hair's tied up, and we're ready to get cooking. I've got 2 potatoes here in front of me. So you can use however many you want, depending on your family size, depending on how many you like to eat. We'd usually cut this up in 4, so 4 each. So we'd have 8 little slices of potato with this, so 8 little roasts. So yeah, you'll need potatoes, obviously, the key ingredient. You'll need some oil. So we have extra virgin olive oil here. So we're going to need some oil. And up to you if you want to add some salt and pepper and stuff. We don't usually add that. I don't really like adding salt in a lot of things. So we're not going to add salt in ours. So it's literally just 2 ingredients. That's how easy it is to make. So during lockdown, it's the perfect kind of comfort food to make because it's super easy. You'll probably have this at home. If not, there's bucket loads in all the grocery stores. So let's get started. So what are you going to do first?
Peel the potato skin.
We're just going to add a bit of our oil into the pan. That looks like a lot, I know, but it is better when it's oily, trust me. You want it as like moist and oily as possible at the end. So just spread that out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the oven. So it will be on 200 degrees Celsius for just around 10 minutes. That's just preheating it in the oven. So we're going to pop that in there. So into the oven that goes. Should probably be wearing oven gloves for this. And that's that. Okay, so now the potatoes are nicely peeled and we've washed them. So make sure you wash them thoroughly. You should be doing that anyway, but especially during this time, make sure you wash them thoroughly. Okay, so now we're gonna chop these up into little pieces. So just cut them up how you wish to cut them up. So like I said earlier, we're gonna do 4 for each one. And we're going to just put them, you can probably hear the water boiling to my right, and we've got water boiling while we do this, the oven on with the oil inside it, so everything, you've got lots of things going on at once, but everything's super easy. And we're just going to pop that into the boiling water, so be careful with this because the water's going to fly. Ooh. Okay, actually it's not too bad. Oh. Okay, so that's in there nicely. Now you don't need to wait for the water to boil too much or anything like that. So you don't need to wait, you just kind of chuck it in when you're ready. But obviously the water was already boiling. It's very hot, I can feel it coming up. So we're just going to close that and we're going to let that kind of be. And that will take around 18 to 20 minutes. Okay, there we go. So it's been 20 minutes and it looks all boiled and ready to go. So now we're going to put it in a sieve and we're going to let all the water drain out. So instead of putting it over the sink, we're just going to put it over a bowl there. So there we go. You can put it over the sink, obviously, but just for purposes of this video, we just put it over a bowl. It's just easier. And just shake all the remaining water out, like so. It already smells good, you know. So now we're just going to cover it with a plate of some sort. You can cover it however you want, with a lid or whatever, but we prefer this plate. And then we're going to later do something with it. What are we going to do? We're going to shake it. Shake, 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 shake.
You have to break, actually, you have to break that one.
Oh, we're going to try and break it. And look, to make it all fluffy and lovely, it's all fluffy.
Fluffy.
I didn't know that's what you have to do to make roast potatoes. So you learn something new every day. Okay, so now we're taking the tray of oil back out of the oven. And there we go. And then we're just going to pop that on top of it. And it's going to be so good. I'm telling you, the oilier the better. I love it oilier. So we're just going to do that. And we're just going to... Some of it's still stuck there, so we're just going to take it out and put it in. So, yeah, we're just mixing it well within the oil. It's looking good, smelling good. So now we're actually going to pop it back into the oven, and we're going to put it in for the same gas mark that we had it on already. So the oven's still kind of on. And then it's going in for 10 minutes, and then we're going to take it out again. And then we're going to do a bit of flipping, I'll show you, and then we're going to put it in for 10 minutes again. So it's going into the oven now for 10 minutes. So into the oven it goes. Okay, so I just turned the oven off, and oof, it's steamy. It's right there. Ooh, it's looking good. So we're just pulling it out now. Yep, looking good. Oh, look at that oil that's sizzling. Make sure to wear oven gloves, guys. Make sure to wear oven gloves. Sizzling so well. So just grab a fork and just move it around, like twist it upside down so that you can get all sides nice and crispy and cooked. So obviously this isn't completely cooked. It's only been in there for 10 minutes. So we're going to put it in for another 10 minutes after we flip all of them over. And then they'll be going back into the oven. So we're going to pop it back into the oven now after they've all been turned. And it's the same 175 degrees for another 15 minutes. And it's back in there. Okay, so now we're taking it back out of the oven, and it is sizzling and looking really good. Again, it's up to you guys if you want to leave it in a smidge bit more to have it a bit burnt and a bit more brown, but we love it like this. It's oily and beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna add some extra stuff to that in a second. I'm gonna show you once we can put it on the table. I've just added some delicious gravy to the plate alongside some veggie sausages that look so good. And everything that you see on this plate is suitable for vegans, so it's perfect. And the potatoes by itself, they're suitable for gluten-free people, vegans, vegetarians, everyone, which is why potatoes rule. They're the best. So yeah, there you go. Roast potatoes alongside gravy and veggie sausages. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys enjoy making it and eating it. It is steaming right now, so I'm not actually going to eat it just yet. Actually, maybe I can. I'll just take it out of the gravy. Sorry, and I'm going to put a bite in my mouth. It's going to be good. I love these. I love my mum's roast potatoes. Well, my sister's really, but please don't burn my tongue. So good. Oh my gosh, I love it. Really, really good. And like I said, if you want to leave it in a bit longer, you can. If you want to use more than 2 potatoes, you can. If you want to add something else like coleslaw or meat or whatever you want on the side, you can. But yeah, enjoy it. and we'll be back soon with more cooking videos. Next time we're going to show you a really healthy and delicious dessert that you can make at home too, that's unique to us. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you have, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and make sure to leave your comments. See you guys soon. Bye.